Hey, what is up everyone? Today I'm taking a look at the 30-minute sisters, Luluce, as well as the option set 3. Once again, this video right here would not have been possible without those absolutely amazing, fantastic people over at Hobbylink Japan. So if you want any 30-minute sisters kits of your own, I'll throw a link down there in the description. Now let's get right into it. So first up today, we're going to be taking a look at Luluce herself. So this is the third 30-minute sisters kit to be released. If you haven't seen the other two reviews, that of course was the Risheta and the Tiasha, both of which extremely impressive kits at a, well, when it comes to mecha model kit, girl kit kind of prices, pretty low. However, I know I've been taking a look at a lot of these and not really any of the competitors, so I'm going to be taking a look at this one right here very soon. This comes in a box that must be 4 times the size of a 30-minute sisters, and the price kind of reflects that, so it'll be interesting to see what Kotobukiya is up to these days. But anyway, back to this. When it comes to the build, this is exactly the same as we would have seen before. We've got a couple of bags of runners in here, and like the 30-minute mission system, these are quite easy to build. The build style is extremely well thought out. You break up the runners into the individual letters and numbers, put all the numbers together, and then you've got all the parts for a leg, arm, torso, or head. And if you've built one, then you'll start to realize how they are laid out in the runner, and you won't even need the instructions anymore. So these are great for speed builds or multiple builds if you want to build your own custom character. So once you've got the kit built, this is everything you get inside of the box. That is the 30-minute sister herself, 3 faces, one of which is already attached onto her, 4 hands, 2 of which already attached onto her, and then we've got a bunch of adapters for using with weapons and accessories, and a set of light armor, pretty much what we would have seen with the last 2 releases. I will mention, however, that stand is not included. I just threw that in to make my life a little bit easier, and if you are wondering what it is, this is Good Smile Company's Simple Stand. They come in a 3-pack and I highly recommend them. So now jumping into the full 360-degree spin so you can see the 30-minute sisters Luluce from absolutely every angle, just in case I forget to mention something about it that you want to see. So at this point, we pretty much know what to expect from this particular line of model kits. It's the exact same awesome level of quality, easy to build, great plastic that we would have seen with the last 2. The only thing I'd mention about this compared to the other ones is I feel like the hair is a lot more detailed. This hair does look more premium, especially the ponytail, compared to the hairs we would have seen before or the option hair kits. I will compare this very soon to the other 2 we would have seen before, but this has a darker skin tone, and in general seems to be a smaller model kit than the last 2, but a lot of the features are the same, like the attachment points on the body, the joints, everything would be compatible with the other kits besides the color. So as for the size comparison, there is the Luluce. There is Tiasha, which we looked at the last time, and this right here is the original 30-minute sister, which was the Risheta, which is much taller than the other 2, actually by a large margin. Moving them out of the way, and as for a size comparison to some gunpla, there it is beside a high-grade gunpla, and there it is beside a master grade. So when it comes to the quality of these model kits, these are ridiculous. This was a very quick build I just threw together for this review, and I didn't do any cleanup on any of the nubs whatsoever. If you get in really close, you might notice them, but the nubs themselves, where they attach to the actual parts, are tiny. The plastic is nice and soft too, so it means it cleans up very easily. The faceplates here come out of the bag pre-painted, so you don't have to paint any eyes or any details or add any stickers like you would have had to do with Bandai's older girl model kits. So yeah, what can I say? This line so far, pretty damn awesome. So once again, jumping back to the overview of absolutely everything that comes in the box, this is what we get, so let's check it all out one by one. So as for the faces that we have in here, we've got this faceplate right here, which is just a pretty standard emotionless face that's a little bit happy, I guess. This second face that we have in here is quite similar, it's just looking off to the right, just like so. Well, I guess the left from our perspective. So the final and third face that we have in here is looking towards the front and has the mouth open like she's speaking, or maybe yelling some kind of battle cry. Swapping the faces is the simple, usual anime figure routine. You pop off the front of the hair like so, pop off the face plate, and then pop on the one that you want, and stick the hair back on. Simple as. Actually, ridiculously simple. The hands we have in here are a pair of loosely closed fists, as well as a pair of holding hands, but I will mention this kit itself doesn't come with anything to hold on to, but this will work with 30-minute mission accessories. Swapping the hands is just as simple as the face. Whip off the hand that you don't want and stick in the one that you do. Each 30-minute Sisters kit comes with a set of armor, light armor at that, and this kit is no different, so this is what we get in the box. So let's get this armor attached. In order to attach the shoulder pauldron armor, you need to change out these beige circles up on the shoulder for the ones that have the peg. Once the peg's on, they just pop on like so. Next up, we've got that critical head armor, which is a pair of bear ears. In order to attach this, you just take out the little space-saving segment in the top of the head, throw these on into that hole, and there you go. Next up, we've got a tail that just attaches into the hole here in the lower back. And finally, then we've got a tiny little buckler-style shield. In order to attach this, you need to pop one of the little wrist adapters into the back of it, pop off the hand, slide it onto the arm like this, and put the hand back on. Looking pretty cool, but too bad she doesn't come with some kind of little sword to go with it. So finally, there's a full 360 spin of what she looks like with her light armor attached. And I have to say, Bandai did really miss a bit of an opportunity right here with this. I feel like because of the style of the shoulder armor, that little shield on the wrist, this kit would have really benefited from a Roman-style sword like a gladius or something. That would have really finished off this kit perfectly, but there's a lot of option sets out there I guess you can get with a sword in it. So next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Option Parts Set 3 mechanical unit. Now, this is the first 30-minute Sisters kit that has come out without a set of armor that overlaps the current armor that comes in the box, like a heavier variant of what she already has. That does, again, seem like a little bit of a missed opportunity to me, especially because this box right here does not seem to be specifically made for Luluce. On the side of the box, we can see you can use it with any 30-minute Sisters kit, but I guess the colors kind of match with the white. Let's check it out. The build right here, as you'd expect, is the same 30-minute missions or 30-minute Sisters quality of build. It's fast, it's high quality, it's fun, but it's also super simple. So you can see the fact that there is a slot in the top of that for using with some kind of expansion. That does not look like a finished top to me. Bandai, where's the expansion? Did I miss it? Is it me? So once the kit is complete, this is what we get: 2 arms and 2 legs. So first up in here we have the arms. These are white and nicely detailed. Once again, I did not panel line these, but the detail on them will look so good panel lined up. Flipping this around to the other side, and that is what's going on that side. We've got some claw segments which can open up, and we've got a bending elbow. So next up then we've got a leg. That is what it looks like. This has a joint down here for tilting the leg like so. We've got a thruster segment back here that can move out like that, and then we've got a bend at the knee, a double jointed one. As for attaching these on, first up is the arm. You need to remove the arm from the upper arm down, then you just pop it on just where that came off. Same goes for the leg, just pull it off at the thigh and then stick on the alternate leg. So there's a bit of a half and half, so you can see just what this looks like before and after. So finally, there is a spin of what she looks like with the armor attached, and this is pretty cool and giving her a little bit of a penguin vibe at that. The legs to me are kind of making me think Iron-Blooded Orphans a little bit. So I'm going to do exactly what I did the last time, which was make a Gundam girl out of this, and I'm going to try and make it maybe Gundam Barbatos based, because those hands, or should I say claws, are a little clawy like, and the legs do have a little bit of a feel as well, so we'll see what we can do. So I wanted to base this on the Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex because of the kind of claws, but I'm going to be a little bit lazy here and take this instead, because this is right here, and the Lupus Rex is somewhere else entirely. So this will have to do. Okay, so taking the Luluce and her newfound penguin-looking armor, and the high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus, I'm going to see what I can do between the two of these to build a kind of Gundam girl out of them. So definitely I want these shoulders, so hopefully they will fit. So we've got a ball joint, which already looks to be promising, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, we do have a peg. This might just work. Okay, so we're going to be whipping out her upper arm, we're going to be losing that. And does this fit? Ooh, tight fit, but it does fit. So now I'm at a bit of an impasse. I do love the Lupus's arms, these ones right here with the big old cannons on them. But I do want to try the armor that we got with this. So I'm just going to try this first off, and we'll see what we get, and then we'll try the other on the other side. So there we go, we got a bit of a big old smashy arm. Okay, for the other arm, I'm just going to whip the whole thing off and pop on the Lupus's arm. That way we can have a comparison and see which looks better. So wait, that's the whole arm. And popping that in like so. That's kind of cool. Honestly, I think the Barbie arm might be winning out for me. So off with this here armor, but I still think I like those legs. Something tells me that I doubt the feet would fit. I'll give it a go and see because, you know, these are some iconic legs. Yeah, it's looking like these might be the complete opposite joint-wise to these feet. Yeah, these feet have the ball joint coming out like so, and these have the ball joint going up, so not compatible. So how about the full leg? How does that detach? Maybe some potential. So whipping off that leg, and will it fit inside of there? Kind of. Try the other side and still see if we've got any articulation left in there. So whipping off the other leg, sticking it on, losing a hand. So sadly, it seems like the shape of the waist on this only allows the leg to swing out the way. It's not too bad, but there is no other kind of rotation in this kind of leg that the leg raises up in a kind of a bit of an Irish dancing kind of way. So, yeah, kind of works for standing poses, but not so much for any kind of other pose. But let's power through it. So Barbie's backpack right here is not the standard backpack. I forgot about that. This kit does include a backpack adapter, but it won't work with that. I'm wondering if there's any kind of way I can angle it just to kind of make it attach on one side. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'll just stick this in here, and maybe I can angle it just to kind of get it on. Oh, this is in the way now. Bare tail out of the way. Pop that on like so. It's a little loose. I need some of my professional grade tools, aka a blob of dirty old blue tack. And that should hold it in place when it's stuck in there, just temporarily. So it can kind of just, yeah, that's almost angled into the center. A bit kind of wonky, but still, we've got it, that'll work. And I'm afraid the bare ears have to come off, because to seal the deal and make this officially a Gundam girl, she needs a V-fin and more blue tack. And now with the blue tack round back, we just need to squish this onto the forehead, like so. So anyway, that right there is it for our build of the Gundam Barbatos Lupus themed Gundam girl. Now, this worked out really, really well, and I guess that's it for the review too. These kits are awesome. They're really, really cool. The fact that you can actually use them with the full line of 30-minute missions accessories is awesome, but the fact that you can use them with a huge amount of gunpla is even cooler. You can make your own MS girls. Now, I know for a fact that Bandai could make awesome over-the-top model kits of Gundam girls tomorrow if they wanted to. They own all the licenses, they have access to every single Gundam since Gundam began, so they could do that, but for one reason or another they're not. I'm assuming it's an ace up their sleeve for when they need, well, mass quantities of money. So in the interim, while Bandai isn't actually making them yet, there is really nothing holding you back from making your own. If I had more time this evening, I would have totally taken the reshet and taken a whole bunch of high-grade Gundam Vidar parts and slapped them on. That would have worked so well. But yeah, if you want some of these kits of your own, I will throw a link down there in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back for more mecha-related model kit videos, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for watching these videos. Without you, this channel would not be possible. And my special thanks to those helping out over on the channel memberships and over on Patreon. So that includes Craig Jerry, Caleb Engelhardt, Sean T. Van Fawn, Global Frequency Studios, Lawrence Seahack, Joseph Kuklunk, Mr. Winter, Forsetti, Joe, and Orgy 59061.